What is up, guys? Bringing you another video here, and as you probably saw in the title, this is going to be part 1 of my DMR project. So getting started, the base gun I have in front of me is the AGM M16A4. Now I'll tell you why I chose this gun and my pros and cons to it. So first of all, the reason I chose it was it actually wasn't really a choice. I won it in one of the mystery boxes. I got it for $50. It retails for anywhere from $140 to $180 depending on the site. So it is a fairly nice shell, if you will. So I'll tell you the pros first. It's full metal construction, so the outer barrel, both front and the back delta ring, the carrying handle, Picatinny rails, the metal high cap, the upper and lower receiver, trigger guard, all of that good stuff is metal. So that provides a nice shell for my project for any internal work that I like to do. The normal plastic parts include, of course, the rear full stock, the motor grip, and the front handguard. So those are always plastic, just like the real steel version. The stock is kind of nice. I know sometimes like the JGZs are actually really crappy, really cheap plastic, but this actually has a plastic, a rubberized coating on it, so it's a little smoother and it's a little softer. But I've played 2 games with it, and running through brushes and stuff, it actually doesn't get scratched up like I expected it to. So I was happy with that. And then, of course, the selector switch is metal, so it's got a nice snap to it, but that'll all be changed eventually anyway. Okay, so those are the pros. Getting to the cons, there's quite a bit of them. I guess it depends on how you take it, but the first is there's absolutely no trades on this gun at all. Usually it has the AGM symbol here, so that did not come on my gun, as well as the engravings on the selector switch as far as safe, semi, and full auto usually are painted white from what I've seen in the pictures and online. Mine did not come with that. And the barrels occasionally will say 5.56 NATO 1/7. So I don't know again why mine didn't come with that. This could be an older model that they just try to get rid of, but in which case, you know, fine, whatever. It'll be changed anyway. So on the site that it came from, they said forget the AGM that you know. So they're turning over a new leaf. Now I'm not sure what leaf they've turned over based on the gun that I received. The website averaged it at 400 plus feet per second, and I chronoed it at 340 to 345 feet per second. So looking in the gearbox, it's only got an M100 spring, which goes right in line with the FPS that I chronoed it at with .2s. So, you know, I'm not quite sure if they did it with .12 gram BBs or what the deal is, but so that's just a little precaution there. I believe you can still take off this front sight. I'm not sure if it's welded to the outer barrel or not, but I believe you should be able to take off this front post sight. And then the flash hider is just a solid, no, you know, gas brakes or anything like that, like some of the real birdcage flash hiders of the M16s or M4s. So another con to that. Another thing that I found interesting was the dust cover does not close. The bolt is in the way. Now it is a metal mock bolt, which is cool, as well as the charging handle. It does not pull the bolt back all the way. It gets stuck there, as you can see right on the screw of the hop up. So all in all, you know, for $50 it does work. I've played games with it, and it basically feels like I'm running around with an elongated CQB gun, so not too happy with that. For what it's worth, I mean, I guess it is a nice gun for the price that I got it at, but it's going to provide a nice shell, so I'm happy that it doesn't have trades on it, so it won't be identified as AGM. Maybe, again, not that they're a bad company, but I may have just drawn the short end of the stick and gotten an old model. So, but my plans are, of course, I'm taking out the carrying handle, changing the whole front assembly as far as outer barrel, the receiver, that'll all change. I'm keeping the full stock for now. I like the full stock. And eventually I'm going to change the pistol grip, but it's got a decent motor housing, so not a huge concern for me. I like the metal trigger, so that's going to stay. I'll change probably just to a shorter magazine, as well as a lot of stuff in the internals to come. So new gearbox, new motor, new type bore barrel, new springs, new gears, I mean everything. All of that will change, so as well as I'm going to put a scope on it, of course, a 3x9 most likely. I know that's kind of useless, but to be a DMR, I will go ahead and slap one of those on there. So that is all to come. So I look forward to it. It's supposed to be coming here within the next week. So depending on when I post this video, I may already have the upgraded parts, but I wanted to show part 1 of what the base gun looks like and what it is. So if you guys are looking to purchase this gun, be wary. If you do get this older model, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Again, I do like the full metal body and a full metal hop up with the full metal gearbox that is reinforced, so that's nice, but it's missing a few pieces that I'm not too happy with. So, but again, that'll all change, so stay tuned for part 2. Once I receive all the parts, I will show you those, and then part 3 will be the new and improved look of the gun. So thank you for watching, and again, stay tuned, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.